Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather to crank us up. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. The inside handoff. Open space at the 25. Got a lot of running room. The 40. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
Trying to get the corner. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They move the tight end all over. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd full going to be a long day. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw, it's Gore. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Oh, it's out. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. At the 40, there he goes. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where did I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Ncaa would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. It's a reverse. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking downfield, it's Gore. He lets one fly deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Here's the handoff. Running with power.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. And they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Gore. They're working that left side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the point after is good.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Got his man out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They run the reverse. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
You know, this offense does a nice job creatively attacking the perimeter of the field. They did it right there with that jet sweep getting the first down.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll test the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Dropping back, it's Gore. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU. But you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver year. This guy is really good.
First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pulls his way forward. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Oh, it's a reverse. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to a playmaker in open space.
He's got the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good.
That makes the score LSU 21, Penn State 17.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
29 Philly.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. At the 45, on its way. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This quarterback part of their running game. Keeps hitting. The ball squirts free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's... Defense gets the ball back for its own. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half. Say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Gore. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The give to the left. He will step out of bounds. The big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Floating away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the triple option requires so much discipline. You got to be so sound understanding all the things they can hit you with. And listen, the quarterback makes it go. You got to focus on the QB. Dude, great job here, stringing them along, making the tackle. Great job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through it?
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Back to throw, it's Meadows. He's going to fire deep. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here is a return from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pressure coming. He's got the back in the middle.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy... accuracy, man. Some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Here's the return from inside. And the ball is loose on the return. Bounced right back to them.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
On the move is a 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. It's a reverse. He is smashing people. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Tigers want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown LSU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Working on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And after the huge run, it came at a perfect time for this runner. He's got to catch his breath as we head to the 4th.
LSU 42. Penn State 25.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Penn State, number 16, with the catch in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up by 28 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to get outside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. At the 45 on its way. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Line gets set, first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there's the ball. How about that alert play